Hello! I finally finished the sketchbook. I already went over the first half in a previous video, so if you want an in-depth view, check that out. I'll put the link in the description. But for now, I'll just quickly skim over it. Ah, here we go. I left at this Copic drawing, and then over here. So this was March of this year. Lots of spring vibes. This page was done with Tombow markers, with the exception of the fern, which is Posca. A collage for April. I did this on stream. I really liked the flowers that were pasted in this piece. Some gouache lupines, the rest was marker. Ah, depression time. It says I should probably go outside. Yeah. Going outside is good. Just gloom. I really like how this page turned out. The purple was fun to work with. I especially was happy with these gouache tulips. They were painted from life. Bandito and I, this is based on a photo of a train that I took in Japan. I just drew us in the empty seats. May. The colors are fun for this one since I rarely work with the yellow. Blueberry blossoms and lilac, the little crown to symbolize my 1-year VTuber anniversary. I also got myself some chocolate cake to celebrate. May shroom. I didn't really complete it, but I drew a few that were in last year's prompt using Posca pens. The Northern Lights. Ah, we were so lucky to be able to see the Northern Lights in our neck of the woods. At first I was worried about how streaky it looked with the brush strokes, but I don't know, and I think it kind of works now. June already. This is a tiger character I adopted several years ago. I need to draw them more. I say this about so many of my characters. Some blue and gold. I saw washi tape that had this palette, so I wanted to see what I could do with it. The gold is a Posca marker, and then the rest is a gouache. Fish. I saw these fish at the zoo. I tried to revisit colored pencils. I don't know, over the years, it's been difficult for me. But after doing this page, I decided to buy a few more colors because I noticed there's a couple limitations. More colored pencil. I tried coloring with a lot of vertical lines. I think it gives it an interesting effect, especially with the grass. I saw these colors blended on Pinterest and decided to give it a try and color this chicken. At this point, I had more colors available. I really like the pinks. More depression, of course. July, last month. I don't know why, but when I think of July, I think of purple. The blueberries are out, so this was based on a photo I took of them. This is my cat character, and the only time they appear is all the way at the front, and this was drawn in 2019. Oof. This was a fun page. I did this on stream and asked for art suggestions, so that was really fun. Definitely want to do that again. I ate so many blueberries and strawberries during this time, so I drew some pancakes we made. This came out a little streakier than I would have liked, but life goes on. Chilled in the forest, and then I drew this based on the photos I took. Little nameless fox character. This is part of the previous stream I just talked about, but I accidentally skipped a few pages. And then I did the gouache part right off stream. Lots of good sunsets this summer. July 30th, and that is when I finished the sketchbook. An homage to strawberries, and one of my favorite flowers that bloom around this time. And it's done. I put the Scorpio constellation because apparently you can see it this time of year. I wrote that I started this November 16, 2023, but it was actually November 7th. This was the first time in a very long time that I've completed a sketchbook in less than a year, so I'm pretty happy with what I got done, even though technically some of the pages were already ripped out at the beginning. The next sketchbook is the same type. It's a Moleskine, but pocket size. I have also had this for a long time. I initially bought it to take outside and draw, but I didn't keep up the habit. I have about 40 blank pages left in this book, but I'm excited to finally finish it and then be done with it, similar to this one. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to my Patreons for supporting the sketchbook. Early access is available for sketchbook pages on Patreon, and hopefully catch you in the next video. Bye!